This Flowmaster American Thunder Axleback exhaust is for those of you that have a 2018 and up JL with the 3.6 liter V6 engine that are looking for an exhaust that's going to have a little bit better clearance off-road, but is also going to be a lot louder and have a lower exhaust note than that factory exhaust system did. This is going to be a 1 out of 3 wrench, simple bolt-on install, and we're going to show you how to do it in just a second here. This is going to essentially just delete the muffler out of your exhaust. So you have a factory resonator, you have a factory muffler. This gets rid of the muffler, so it's going to clear up a lot of space underneath the Jeep. So if you are off-roading, you're worried about dinging up the factory muffler, this is going to get rid of that. But because you don't have that factory muffler, it's also going to drastically change the tone and the volume of the exhaust. This is going to be one of the louder exhaust systems that you can find out there on the market that still keeps that factory resonator in place. The other nice thing about this is that it does give the Jeep a pretty nice look. It has this polished tip there, so you're going to have that added aesthetic benefit as well. Now, whenever you're looking at exhaust systems, the price is going to vary greatly depending on the material that the system is made out of. Obviously, this is just a pipe with a polished tip. There's not a lot going on here. There's no resonator, there's no catalytic converter, there's no muffler. You don't have a lot of that stuff that you would have with a full catback exhaust system. This is going to be pretty simple, so the material really does matter. This is going to be 409 stainless steel. Now, the 3 main grades you're going to find in exhaust is aluminized steel, 409, and 304. 304 is going to be very, very resistant to corrosion. 409 is still going to be pretty resistant to any sort of corrosion, but you may get a little bit of surface rust on it. And aluminized steel, that is going to be the weakest as far as corrosion resistance goes. This is going to be a pretty high grade stainless steel that's used here. Of course, you have that polished tip. It does come with the clamp, has the hanger weld on it, everything you need for a very, very simple 1 out of 3 wrench install, all for right around $120, which I do think is a pretty good deal. Again, for the quality that you're getting here of both material and the build quality as well. So I mentioned before, nice easy install. Let's show you how to do it.
Tools used for this installation are as follows: a ratchet, a 15mm socket, a 13mm socket, and a small pry tool. Now let's begin the install of our new axleback by removing our factory axleback from our JL Jeep Wrangler. And to do that, we're gonna have to remove the 2 hangers that secure it to either side of the frame rail, including the clamp that connects it to our catback. Now to do that, we're gonna use a 13mm socket to disconnect the hangers from our frame rails. Now they're each gonna have a bolt that goes into the frame rail, and then another one that's gonna go back towards the rear of the vehicle that goes into a small bracket just to stabilize it. Now we're gonna use our 15mm socket to disconnect the clamp here on our over axle pipe. Once all of that is out of the way, we're actually gonna reinstall our hanger here on the driver's side. We're gonna get that all buckled back into place. After that, then we'll slide our new axle back in, and it's actually gonna go up over the sway bar, so it's gonna go in a little bit differently than our factory muffler is on here. But it's gonna look good and it's gonna sound great, so let's go ahead and get that started. And with our 15mm, we're gonna go ahead and loosen up our clamp. Now with our 13mm, we're gonna go ahead and remove the bolt that goes in from the side first. Now we're gonna get the bolt that faces towards the back right here. now you can just go ahead and wiggle your muffler out of the pipe. All right, now for our next step, we're gonna go ahead and get our muffler up in place. We're gonna go over top of the sway bar, and don't forget to put your clamp in here. We're gonna slide this onto our exhaust pipe. All right, now with your new exhaust pipe in place, you can go ahead and line your bracket back up that holds your hanger and bolt that down. Get your screws in and tighten them up with your 13 millimeter. And with a 15 millimeter, we can go ahead and tighten up our clamp. All right, now with your clamp all tightened up, our installation is complete. Now, my name is Tony and I appreciate you viewing. For more parts and videos like these, make sure you give us a visit at ExtremeTerrain.com.